Now I think this one was one that was full of fuel, so I think this one here is the problem. Okay, having just pulled this out, you can quite clearly see there's just white gunk around there, so I have a feeling that some of that has got inside the needle there and clogged it slightly. So I'll have a look and see about cleaning that out and we'll go from there. It seems that this pilot screw, it was blocked up quite considerably, so you have to put a very small thin piece of wire down there to unblock it. Now you never know 100% until the hole is round. Once the hole is round, then you know it's clean. So when you do this, what I normally do is use one of these. You probably recognise them for food packaging and stuff, which is, I'll get a better picture of that. One of these. You just strip the paper off it, but in this instance it was too thick, so I used some wire, and it's about 2 strands like twisted together, and then that was good enough to get down there. So if you're ever doing this, something along those lines, and then blow it through with some WD-40. Right, back to it. Right, so I'm on the last of the pilot jets now, so it's a good thing that I've checked, because the other ones, which I thought were fine, are actually partially blocked as well, so I'm expecting this one to be blocked. So on these ones you've got this little rubber stopper which you have to remove first, and then with a long screwdriver make sure it's in there, and very carefully, that's not moving. That's got it. Just for a minute now, I thought on the very last one I'd end up damaging it. Could just be my luck. Right, so out comes the pilot jet. Right, that one's blocked as well. So what I've done with this, I've got the 2 strands and the 1. So I'll go through with the 1 first. Give it a wiggle round, and then I'll go through with this slightly wider one, the 2 strands. And I'll get the old WD-40, stick on the end of the nozzle here, and the pressure should clear it. Wipe off. Oh, there you go. It's clear. Okay. This one's getting flooded, so basically this bit you pull out, and I've already cleaned this, but just to show you, inside here, that's where the float needle is, inside that bit there, controlled by that little spring there. Should just gonna make that out there, and it also controls the height. So all around the O-ring here I've cleaned. I've taken that out, and I've cleaned inside the cylinder there that fits into, and there was a small amount of debris in there which I cleaned out, so I'm hoping that is the only issue with it. So I'm just going through now, double checking that. I'll put that to one side for a minute. But the main jet, I've already pulled out the main jet. That's clear. I've cleaned underneath here, and I've shot it through with some WD-40 just to clear anything. But anyway, make sure all the jets are clean. So inside there, very slim piece of wire, will go through there, or slightly better way if you've got access to it is a high pressure hose. You can clean it off with that. But once those jets are cleaned and you've got your float needle clean on the inside there, if it's flooding, that's the main issue. And inside the bowl here, I've now got to clean all these bowls because there is a little amount of this white crud in the bottom, which I hope you can pick up. It's not a lot of it, but it was around the carb, so I'm going to clean that up just to make sure. Hopefully you can see that. See straight through it. Once you can see straight through it into the light, you know it's completely clean. And I'll give it a quick shot of gently remove these. Oh. See, that's what I mean. Old white gunk. Clean bit of cloth. Like so, a bit of fuel. More cloth. Clean all that off around there. Give it a little wipe around. And just the bowl to clean. So get right in there. Lots of ways to do this, it's just the way I do it. Oh, look at that. And begin reassembly. You happy? So that bit goes over like so and pushes in. That pops in. Make sure it's in there properly. Then you get your main jet. Give a quick wipe over the petrol on the cloth. Don't overdo it, just tighten it up a bit. And now it's float heights. Right, so this is the way that you check your float heights. So what you need to do is, got like a springy bit. There's your spring. See it in there. There's your spring there, and it all actuates on that spring. And you get your carbs, give it a little push, and you measure your float heights from the bowl lid. Got to do one-handed. Yeah, from the bowl lids to the top. So as you might be able to see there, it's about 14. If you don't have a steel rule handy, what you do is you look at the line, the way it's sitting. If that's parallel with it, then it's about right. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but although mine says 14, it also goes up like that, so I think I need to double check that in the book. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all well set up now. As it happened, I don't think any of them really needed changing. They are correct all the way along now. So I've given the bowls a decent clean, as you saw, with the cloth and some petrol, and now I'm just going to put them back together again.